The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is SeeingEagles.com. I'm Matthew Osborne. He is Carson-Newman soccer coach Richard Moodie. Eagles set to host Brevard on senior night at McCown Field on Saturday night. And, Coach, first off, let's kind of talk about the regional rankings. Women second, men third in the initial rankings put out by the NCAA on Wednesday. What were your initial thoughts on where your two teams landed?
Very happy with the regional rankings. I think it's deserved, maybe in some respects for us. We've had some good results this year, especially in this past week for both the men and the women. But again, surprising maybe a little bit so on the women's. Maybe a few teams behind us I thought would have been a little bit would have been higher than us. But at this point of the season, it doesn't matter, the regional rankings. It just, when you end the season, is what will matter. So very pleased to be at least in the top three on both sides, and even in the rankings whatsoever this year, considering, again, both teams had kind of very average or less than average seasons last year. So we're where we want to be. The coaching staff are happy, the players are happy, and hopefully a little bit light at the end of the tunnel, maybe something to play for after regular season and conference tournament play.
Men are ranked 13th in the nation. I know when we told you that on Tuesday, you're pretty ecstatic about that. First time you were ranked since the beginning of last season. And then you go out and get a win against King. Were you worried about maybe seeing that ranking beside your team and maybe the guys thinking about that before they got prepared for the Tornado?
I don't think you can ever be worried about the rankings. The women beat Wingate last week. Wingate, one of two teams that hadn't lost yet in the country. The women beat them, and Wingate drop out the top 25. And so I think that's it doesn't make any sense to me. But for us, I mean, the rankings are always exciting. I think it stirs a little bit of energy within the squads. They're both obviously ecstatic to have that ranking. But again, it doesn't really matter where we're at right now. I think it's important how we finish the season off. And we came in not ranked, and now we are. I mean, that just shows improvement and development. But we want to keep playing, and that's the goal here for us, is to continue our season as far and as long as we can. So the national rankings are good. I think it just stirs a little bit of energy, like I said, for the program. But it's exciting. I think it helps with a lot of things, recruiting, and this program has a great past, a great history for the men and the women, and we don't want to sell that to kids. You know, we like to sell them on the vision that we have, and for us to be a top 25 program. And right now, both teams are currently, and so hopefully we can end there at the end of the season.
10 seniors on the men's side will be playing their last regular season home game on McCown Field. You have a mix of players who have been here for 4 years, a couple have been here for 2. Joel Scabardini, 1 year. What have they meant to the program? They've seen you go to the national championship game just 2 seasons ago. I mean, what kind of legacy have they left with the team?
It's been amazing. It's going to be an emotional one for me on Saturday, with both the men and the women, the women's side there. But with the men, I mean, some of these boys, they're the likes of the Wellos, the Hurick Pereiras, the Lucas Sakiras. These boys were some of the first recruits that I signed as a head coach, and they've been just such an important part of this program, and you know, building the foundation. And you know, we had an okay first year, which we got to the SAC tournament semi-final, and then, you know, we've always finished second or top 3 in the conference, second, third, I think, in the conference with these boys being here. But then, of course, in 13 we went to a national final, and so they've just seen the highs, the lows, everything else in between. But they've just been instrumental in the foundation for this program. And a lot like our president says, I think the best is yet to come for Carson-Newman soccer. So.
The women's side, you bring in Brevard, a team that's kind of struggled this season. They gave Wingate a fight a couple weeks ago, and now they come here to McCown Field. What do you expect to see out of the Tornadoes women's side?
It's always going to be a tough game, not just because it's Brevard, but just any conference game is going to be hard. We treat them all the same. Brevard, we'll treat them with the same respect as we do Wingate. To me, it doesn't matter where the teams rank in the conference. I think anybody can beat anyone on any given day. And so for us, they're a good team, very disciplined, hard-working. I'm just thankful we don't have to go to Brevard. I think that's a tough place to come out with a win. I think at home that's going to be an advantage for us to get the ball moving. But it's going to be a tough game. But again, it's senior night. I'd like to think we come out and play for our seniors. It's a must-win game for both teams. And so if we treat it with the respect that we're meant to, and we come out and do what we're meant to, then then hopefully we can get the wins.
Michaela Gregg, Nikki McWilliams, and Lauren Morlock, all three playing their last games at McCown Field. What has this season mean to them? I mean, they've kind of struggled. They haven't seen the better sides of Carson-Newman soccer, but now this season they're ranked. They're tied for first in the conference. What's this season mean for them, in your opinion?
Well, hopefully it means a lot to them. Some of them been in and out the squad with playing time, and it has been tough. But I think for any program, they've been key in the success. They've been a part of it. They've never quit on us once. They've always been there through the good and the bad, and I think that's important. The leadership qualities that they show on and off the field, that's an important part of this whole process too. And for me, I think it's exciting for them to have the season that they've had this year, because I think that this is what it should have looked like for the last few years with Carson-Newman women's soccer. But hopefully they're enjoying themselves as much as everyone else is. I know they are. I know that winning isn't everything for us, but I just think even the chemistry this year has been so much better, and just the enjoyment in the season. Winning makes everything easier, I think, but you can still be pretty miserable in winning games, So for us, I think that on the field, off the field, it's all been going well. It's been going right. Very disciplined team, and I think the seniors have been important. And they played such a significant role in establishing the chemistry of the team that stands in front of us today. And so hopefully they're enjoying themselves. That'll be a sad one to see them go as well. And all girls have played such huge parts in this team, and the reason of why that we got to where we're at today. And so that's important that they know that, and I know that they do.
Well, thanks for your time, and good luck against the Tornadoes.
Thanks, man.
Carson-Newman soccer coach Richard Moodie, I'm Matthew Osborne, and this is SeenEagles.com.